Hey collective, it's Anne Marie. Happy Friday. Yes. Jazz hands. Cat eyes. Cat. What is it? I hope all of you are doing well. I thought we'd pull some cards and get some messages of clarity for those who would like it. Spirit, can we just, this is the 4th time I've tried to record this, so can we get a clear, concise message for the collective, please, Spirit? Well, somebody's walking out the door, preparing for change. Look, there's just a backpack on. She's like, I'm out of here. She's leaving the lights on too, like, could be she or he. Well, they're wearing a dress, but it doesn't matter. Whatever, take what resonates. Prepare for change. Change is the only constant. Didn't I say that last night in my reading? I knew the phone would freeze. Fucker. I've been having problems all day. Okay, so let's continue. I can't believe that. Change is the only constant, and that's what I said in my reading last night. The only thing that we know for sure is that change is going to happen, right? That's whatever. Prepare for it with an open heart and open mind. I said open heart. Open mind, being open-minded. Even though the message was different, it was talking about that, about being open to the possibilities and being open-minded to new viewpoints of things. So this is saying that this change is coming into your life. What is the change, Spirit? The change is, oh, well, aren't you a lucky duck? Take what resonates, leave the rest. The change that you need to prepare for, stay with me, is the freedom that you're about to gain when you finally forgive yourself for a certain situation in your life. That's freedom. There's something, and we talked, I think about a week or two ago, I talked a little bit about forgiving ourselves. And I don't know if I mentioned it then or not, so I'm going to mention it again. Excuse me if it's redundant and you happen to see that message. When I was working through forgiveness, when I was trying to learn how to forgiving other people, I recognized that I had to forgive myself first. Before I could forgive other people, I had to forgive myself first. And I had the hardest time forgiving myself, right? And I remember talking to the counselor I had at the time, and I said, you know what I realized? I can't forgive myself until I deal with my shame and guilt around whatever, A, B, C, or D. So this change that is coming is going to happen because of your ability to forgive yourself. And even this card, forgiveness, and we know this, it's very cliche. It's not for others, it's for yourself. And again, in a message about a month and a half ago, I talked about if you don't want to forgive other people, look at the ways you still hold resentment against those people you haven't forgiven. But this is all about you. This is about you forgiving yourself so that there can be changes that need to be made. And it's about clearing your entangled karma. So let me show you. We got this last week. Look at that karma. She's entangling herself in the woods, matter of fact. But this is about you restoring your broken self. Restore the broken self. Parts of you were left behind in pain. Call them home. You are ready to become whole again. Again, this is about forgiving yourself and calling back those parts of you. It's interesting because I'm getting like pieces of multiple messages I've given in the last couple months. So I'm just, saying what Spirit is showing me here. We fragment when we have trauma and pain, right? We become defragmented. Pieces of us get taken when we go through different traumatic experiences. It doesn't have to be traumatic, just when we go through life, pieces of us are pulled away. A lot of people resonate with childhood trauma, ending of relationships or connections, just a lot of pain, abuse, whatever it is. And each time those things happen, no matter the magnitude, for some people, it takes pieces of them away. So your soul and your spirit is fragmented. This is about forgiving yourself so this change can happen, so you can come back to center again. So you can come back to the wholeness of your spirit and soul. There's some possible pieces of shadow work or certain things that you have been avoiding healing again, as I said 2 months ago, there is like, it's like you put this trauma or this pain that you know you need to deal with in a box on a shelf somewhere in the back of your mind. And you figure, I just don't need to, deal with that. I'm doing okay. But there's a piece of you that was fragmented, whatever this is that you put in the box that you've been avoiding dealing with, that has fragmented you. And it's not like, well, in order for this change to happen, because I just heard some people say, well, I don't care if I change or not. I'm just not at a place to deal with that, right? I can't forgive myself for A, B, C, or D. Why is this important, Spirit? Let's go there. Why is it important for this to occur? What is this change about? Yeah, so you're doing too much catnip. Well, I'm a supplier, so what are you gonna do? This is number 10. It's okay to forget and remember all over again, all over again, all over again. The Voyager. Can't read small print. Returning home, bringing all those fragmented pieces together. Lessons and realizations. Show me, Spirit. I really want to know why this is the importance of you to be able to bring these fragmented pieces together to deal with this shadow work so this change can happen. Why is that? There's going to be an opportunity that presents itself that's going to require you to show up as a healed version of this part of your life. Let's say you have motherhood wounds, fatherhood wounds, or certain romantic relationship cycles or whatever. It's important that this wound is healed and dealt with for this opportunity that's coming your way to be successful. The opportunity is coming regardless. Whatever this amazing opportunity is going to be here. And I know people don't like the long time, what is time, but it's within the next 10 months. I forget the numbers on the other cards. 4 and 5. So it could be 4 to 5 months or up to 10 months. I just heard you have 4 to 5 months to kind of work through this healing because the opportunity will present itself within 10 months. Okay, so, time is relevant. Let's take what resonates. I'm just giving a message. Excuse me. This opportunity is going to require you to have a different lens of whatever happened to you. It may be, it's, I don't mean to sound so cryptic, but this is how Spirit gives me. I can give, limited information, okay, according to Spirit on certain things. Because we do have cross-watchers here that try to backdoor attacks. Just saying. Area you may need to heal may not be the area of your life that this opportunity is going to present, right? If you have a lot of trauma around abandonment, I'm just giving an example. It's important to hear this abandonment wound, not because this new opportunity is going to abandon you, but it's so you won't abandon yourself for a job or opportunity or for a relationship. Does that make sense? So even though the different areas of your life, I always believe that when we have trauma or certain shadow work we need to do in certain areas, for some of us, it affects all areas of our life. If we have insecurities in our home life, it's gonna show up in our business life or in our friendships or something like that in small ways. It's going to show up. That's why Spirit is saying it's important for you to figure out with this piece that you've been putting on the back shelf not to heal, because this opportunity that's coming is going to require this piece of you to be healed. Again, the opportunity is still going to come, but it's how successful is it going to be? If you've been able to deal with certain shadow works, like say it could be a work environment, you have to deal with certain traumas that you have with your mom, because someone you're going to work with is going to look or talk or act or do something that reminds you of your mom. If you're healed from certain wounds like that, then you wouldn't be triggered, or you'd be able to recognize it's a trigger. And you've already worked on that. You've already done the healing work. So it's not like you're trying to manage this new opportunity while also recognizing, oh shit, I got to do some healing work on this. For some of you are that insightful, when you can see you're being triggered for a certain situation, you're able to tap in, what have I not healed in certain areas of my life that has triggered me over here in this area, that are two different things that aren't related at all, but they affect each other. Understand? Okay, we're out of time. That was a very intense, deep message. I would encourage you to watch it again. I know I talked fast and I had to shorten it because it's only 10 minutes, but this is going to happen